Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and it is a exciting time. I am doing a ton of stuff and I hope you guys are having a exciting time and doing lots of stuff as well. Even if that means you're sitting or standing or pouring or, well, you're just watching my video. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully you're going to enjoy this episode. So I just received something, Mr. A Bullion, Ace Bullion. I love it. I really do. But, so I received this package, and I'll go through these in a minute. And I've already pre-scored and done some stuff. And because I was looking at it and I thought, what the heck? So I received a couple of packages. Anyway, so I have a note which says read first. So let's read first. Okay. And that says, greeting from sunny Tyneside, John. After the recent convo on our Facebook group about the deal, because I did buy something from him, I broke the deal and decided to add extra. Lots of laughs. Okay, excellent. I'm surprised. Thank you. I think I'll find out. I look forward to watching your videos. Keep up the good work. Hope you feel better soon. By the way, if you don't know, my left arm there's an issue with my neck, and it's causing me to twitch like donkey, so I'm waiting for an MRI. But yeah. I was joking. I was joking about locking the kids in the cupboard, or was I? Lots of laughs. He's on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just in case you guys don't know, this is Steve from Tyneside Bullion. So the reason I always do that. Thank you, by the way, Steve. This will go in my keep collection. I assume that's going to be COAs and stuff, but let's see here, because I've scored stuff. And yes, this is the one. So, I always like to buy from other pours because you can learn a lot from other pours. And I was interested, and there was just something, which is this, as you're going to see now. It's a little gecko here. And it was, yeah, it was priced very reasonable. Because I know how much, sorry, I'm shaking like a leaf again. I know how much time and energy is involved in, casting and so on and so forth. And then we can see here, let's see here if I can zoom straight in. See if we can find out any more details. All right, got upside down. So I got 999. The number 10, his Tyneside logo, and that's it. I don't see an assay mark. I thought his work was assayed. Just seeing if I'm missing it anywhere. And we got number 10 again on the front, because he's done out of 10. No, I don't think I've missed it. I don't see an assay mark on that, but let's see. Got another package. Okay, let's have a look at this one. We will see. Yeah, 999, number 10. Because he's done a standing version, which this is what this is. I could already see. You guys can't yet because I have the camera zoomed in. Tyneside, there's a sprue, but it's also to stand him up. So I have a matching pair. And if I zoom out, one will stand up on top of the other. So that is super cool. I mean, I do like that a lot. But it needs to be assayed, bud. However, I bought it because it was you, and that's all that matters, I suppose. Yeah, there's no assay stamp on that. I thought you were registered with the Edinburgh Assay Office or Sheffield. I'm not quite sure. But let's see what the COA say, and then I'll move on quickly because I don't want to make this video too long. Also, we got the Flying Gecko, which is 3 nines fine silver, 28.6 grams. That's him, the big boy. I have a magnet, which matches his business card here, or COA. And then we have the smaller one, the short-tailed gecko, 3 nines, 20.1 grams, 10 out of 10. So I actually have a matching pair, which is super. So there we have it. That's from Tyneside Bullion. Yeah, I think I really don't mean to criticize, because I know you can actually sell legally bullion, if you like, as this, but having a hallmark, Steve, that's going to be crucial, bud. You can find yourself in a world of pain without a hallmark on here. Which is what's actually, we're going to get into the next subject, actually, because, and I wasn't actually expecting no hallmarks, just for the record. As you can see here, I have 2 big boxes, and I am zoomed all the way, I am now, zoomed all the way out. I'm in the process of filling in all of this massive, I'm sliding this back as much as I can, filling in all of this massive paperwork here. And I'm going to do 2 submissions, and then I also have to print off some more of these, but these are the special instructions sheet. This first box is actually, once I'm done stamping these 3, if my hand will hold, these 3 skulls, then this box is ready to go. I have, as you can see, it's like a booty full of silver in here, and it is a booty full of silver. I'm just going to put these 3 aside for the minute, because I don't want them getting caught up, because everything else is stamped. So like if I take this one here, for instance, one of my skulls, you can see here I already have my Ace Bullion and a 1 stamp. This one is Ace with number 2. There's just not enough room to actually put the weight on them, even using my smallest stamp, so I'm doing that. We have things like my this was an error in typing. It's supposed to be 003, but my 3 came out backwards, so it's just going to be a 300 bar. So if someone hits a 300 subscriber, I decided I'm going to leave it. There's no point in polishing up stuff, by the way, before it gets assayed, because it's going to get manhandled and it's going to get touched a lot. And sorry, the light's playing up with the camera there. Tons of ripples. I got other things like my poison, which is, as you can see here, I've just opted for number 1, an Ace 2.3, 1 ounce. Oh, and then I've done other ones here, which, let's pull it out. This is one of the bigger ones, because it's over 100 grams. I'm going to have to actually pay per gram. So I did 153G for gram, Ace 001. My stamping is getting much better. It's not perfect yet, so I'm still working on that. I find that actually if I'm calm and I'm cool and collected, that I stamp better. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. I have a really, really super cool one. This one is wicked. I love this. I mean, it is highly detailed. But again, straight up, always, it's a case of, if you're going to get this, just turn them over That's how I do my bars. 131 grams for this one. So all of these are going off to be assayed, including on there's some of my not butterflies, my bumblebees. And really super detailed. This is number 4, 2.7. I didn't even clean up the graphite smudge on that one, because at the end of the day I still need to clean them once they come back, so that's going to be fine. Let's show you a better example of that one, just so you don't think that all of them are like that, because they're not. This one here, you can see all the ridge details, and on because of the bee, 2 bees on top. You spin it around and you're gonna get, oh, this was actually sold. I know who this one is going to. 3.6 ounces troy. I was going to stamp this up as grams, but I decided just to put 3.6 ounces. So yeah, I'll get charged on the grams for that one because it exceeds. But yeah, so that is about these 3 skulls. These are all going to be sent off there to the assay office, and I believe that's in about 10 days time. And if I can get myself together, then this next lot will also accompany it. I'm touching it again. I'm touching it. Apparently I'm not supposed to be, fondling this thing because it's such a beauty. But we have A0001, and what I was trying to stamp. It was really difficult to stamp into that kilo the way that I was trying to emulate the kilo writing, and that's the style that this person had wanted. And of course you got 1 kilo. It is just a beautiful, beautiful bar. I mean, you can see here, I didn't polish or do anything to this thing. So yeah, that'll get the Edinburgh Assay Office will stamp right at the bottom. I'm going to request that. And then I also have some more things, like I have another button, which is just over an ounce. These are all waiting for me to stamp them up. I've done the pour yesterday where you saw me do 2 of these, and this is the first one. I could tell because I remember this ridge line and ripples. And then I also have the second one, which has come out as well. And this one had a lot of graphite smudge on the end. Despite having a lot of graphite left in it, it just did. But once it's all polished up and everything, it'll be superb. It'll be beautiful. Have a mirror finish. So yeah, I'm trying to get this box here to the 2 kilo limit. And then this will get sent off as well. And it will join things like this, which are, you can see my hallmark on the bottom. All of my work has it. No point messing about. And that's stamped by the Edinburgh Assay Office. Get my special ace here, the finesse, the Edinburgh Assay Office, and the U is for 2018. So yeah, there we have it. So a lot of work ahead of me, a lot of cool stuff going. I am super pleased about this. Can't wait for you, Tyneside, to get a hallmark on these things, because that'll be super cool. But speaking of which, I can, just as a brief thing here, oops, I've knocked over my gecko. I can put origins of articles, either UK or imported or whatever. Are these articles new or secondhand? I can put them in. And I can actually request that I have specific metals tested. So if I think that a pour hasn't, and this will bring me to my final point, hasn't actually done, or if I think the silver is, a bit off, and you could usually tell, then I can just send it off to the assay office and say, look, this isn't mine, don't apply it, but test it out for me, and there you go. And it has crossed my mind one or two times because I know some people do 925, or some people have worked with multi-metals, and that causes a lot of problems, and you don't usually find the finesse to be pure silver. And I know Backyard Bullion, for instance, has done a video once where he's done a couple on it, and I've said it a couple of times. He's kind of like my mentor here in the UK, where he poured some gold, and sadly, there was just microscopic traces of silver on it. So that sadly, it failed the first stage of the assay. Didn't even get past the conveyor belt. So went on the conveyor belt, it got checked, and immediately showed up silver content, and it wasn't, showed up as pure gold. So they failed that immediately. Spot on fail. And that's where it just stood. Although Backyard Bully knows he used all of, the gold perfectly fine. So that's, as it was. It may just have been microscopic on the surface. It may not. But at the end of the day, it's a lesson learned. You can't mix metals in the same kiln or so on and so forth. Same furnace, you're going to get contamination. And, I see a lot of people try to pour copper and try to pour silver, and they're using the same furnace, and they may be using a different crucible, but you know what? That's not going to be pure. And, well, does it matter? Well, as you're my customer, or if you're anyone's customer, yeah, it should matter at the end of the day, because you really do want that purity. And that's what, Backyard Bullion prides himself on, and, I pride myself on just as well. And I'm sure Tyneside does as well. So get yourself in gear, Steve. Come on. We want to see those hallmarks. I want to see your unique hallmark, bud. I can't wait for that. And when you do get a piece, I want to be one of the first people to have a hallmarked item, okay? So, on that bombshell, I'm sorry the time's gone so long. I'm not even going to put an intro to this, and I'm not going to put an ending. So, thank you for watching. I hope you like my wicked cool pair of gecko twins here. One flat, one not. And wish me luck that I can get the rest of another just under a kilo left poured of some silver. Poured, stamped, and boxed up, and all the paperwork done. Because my wife is going up to Edinburgh in under 10 days' time, and she's going to drop this off. So that'll save me a lot. That's about, I don't know, I think that it comes out to 20-ish, it's about 30 pounds worth of postage. So, $45, just to do the one. So it makes a lot of difference, trust me. Anyway, as always, thank you so much. And, if you haven't seen Tyneside, go check him out, please. He is doing some really cool sand casting stuff. And I hope he doesn't get too popular because, well, I like his stuff. No, really. Seriously, go check him out. Give him a thumbs up. He's on YouTube. He's on all sorts of stuff. And tell him that John sent you, or Ace Bullion. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Bye for now.